Why should I reach out to a commercial realtor if I'm looking for a building? I don't know anything about this.
Sure. There's plenty of reasons on that. That I would say is probably first and foremost, at least at the beginning, is just you're not going to have the same reach that we are, just because, again, we pay a lot of money to have share these databases, and we've spent years and years and years networking and doing deals with these other agents and being at the same conferences and the same events and, just talking through all this. So again, if you know nothing about commercial real estate and you say, hey, I need a 12,000 square foot office in downtown Norfolk, you don't know who to call for that. I know who handles a lot of downtown properties. I know who handles a lot of office properties. I'm going to know who to call right off the bat to say, hey, do you have anything coming up that fits this? And, if you're not in it, again, going back to that broker blast that we're all firing out every day, do you have, 550 or 650 email addresses of everybody who's a player in the market that you can blast out and say, hey, here's what I'm looking for? No, of course not. That takes years and years to build. So that's first and foremost, is just having those connections. But then because the process is so unique and different compared to residential, if it's not what you do, then it's not something you're probably going to do many times in your life. So just having that guidance for me to say, hey, here is the timeline. Here's what we're, here's the next step. Here's some things you need to think about. And then relationships outside of the actual brokerage standpoint. Hey, here's 3 lenders that I can recommend. Here's who you might want to use for your mechanical inspections. Here's who you might want to use for your structural. All those types of things, that are just things that we develop over a long period of time, and relationships that we know and referrals that we're comfortable with. So even outside of the guidance of the actual purchasing process, just knowing who to talk to and how to handle the process is a lot of what we do.